What is up, everybody? We are back with some more SnowRunner Season 1 DLC, Search and Recover. And we're getting close to finishing this one. I think I mentioned it last time. We just got 3 contracts that deal with logging. And then cabin fever. We're going to do cabin fever today. And then we'll do the logging starting next time. I'm not looking forward to that. But we should have this done. Or we'll have this done this month, and we will be finishing up the fucking DLC, and then we'll start season 2. I don't even know what that is. I haven't looked at it yet or whatever. I don't know what kind of map it is. I hope it's not fucking rocky. Ice, I can probably deal with ice. I'm hoping for mud. I miss the mud. But, you know, I can handle ice. I just don't like these fucking rocks. But either way, what we're doing today, like I said, we're doing cabin fever. We gotta go grab 2 trailers and deliver them somewhere. And the trailers are kind of like on opposite sides of this map. So we're gonna get the one furthest away from the drop-off point first. We'll drop it off, and then the other one's closer. I don't know what kind of hookup it is. I don't know if it's just going to be a fucking small trailer that we can just hook up through a hitch. Gonna be something that we gotta hook up with a saddle. It is saying anything about needing a high saddle or low saddle. Go ahead and put low on there, because the high saddle's only been used for the really big, like bull rig drills and such like that. And I don't think it's gonna be that big, because we've been by both of these locations, and I don't remember seeing a trailer that large there. So I'm thinking it's gonna be probably just a hitch. But it could be a low saddle, so I went and put a low saddle on here just in case, so that way we ain't gonna make multiple trips. Just watch it turn out to need a high saddle now. Oh shit, I'm trying to, oh damn, I'm trying not to fucking destroy our fucking truck before we get there. We have fucking managed to crash us several times going over some of these ice chunks and shit before, so I'm trying not to do that this go around, but we're already kind of popping up and damaging our suspensions and shit. Just fine as long as it's not the fuel tank and such. I'm thinking it might just be able to be hooked up by a winch or a hitch. Maybe a winch. Got a fucking hitch on it? I don't know if this even has a fucking hitch. So it's just literally containers. Back up and see it. Got one on the side. It might not. I know on the thing it just said fucking just needed an off-road truck would be recommended. Oh shit, come on now. Ah man, I tried to winch onto it as we go by and it didn't let us. Alright, so this ain't gonna be too bad. Little sled thing. I've done some stuff like this before. Oh, let's not go in the water. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Hey, we ain't even got our fucking all-wheel drive on yet. Oh my god, here we are getting stuck already. Can we pull ourselves this way? I'm gonna pull us anywhere. Man, we're gonna have to get the 420 out already. I don't even think it's on this map. Oh man. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we're coming up over here, and I got to thinking, since this is just this type of container, it has to be hooked up by a winch. Why even take a big truck over there? Why not just use our TUZ? That's what we're gonna do. Whoop, shit. I am gonna go ahead and pull this out just in case. Oh, fuck it. Nah, I'm even gonna pull that out. I'm just gonna recover that. I was about to say pull it out just in case. But nah, I mean this one, it just says container from the east camp and container from the south camp. This is the one from the south camp, because I know the other one's on the east side of the fucking map. This isn't really on the south end of the map, it's more kind of in the center, but it's the south from where we're going to be taking it to the, I guess, north camp or whatever. So yeah, but we're just going to drag it with this, because we have reserves on our TUZ, we have repair parts on our TUZ, so if we need either of those, we got them. Also, our TUZ shouldn't get as stuck as what that pour on wood and the ice and things. Got all-wheel drive all the time. Got diff lock on all the time. The only thing that's gonna be hurting us is no chain tires. And I'm trying to think, I don't think I need chain tires to get to the other location. We've already been to that location a couple times. I think we took the UZ over there once when we was exploring, and I think we took an actual truck over there, possibly. I think we had to deliver some truck that we found somewhere, repair it and deliver it over there. I don't remember if we took an actual truck at that point or if we took the TUZ over there, dragging that truck. I don't remember. I remember we had to deliver something over there, and I think it was a truck that we found or whatever. But I know we have been over there at least twice, and I don't remember how bad it was. I don't think it was all that bad, so hopefully we'll be doing all right. And maybe, just maybe, I don't want to get y'all's hopes up, but maybe if we have an easy trip with this and an easy trip with the other one, it doesn't take that long, we might try to knock out one of those logging contracts today. I don't know. I haven't looked at them yet to see where we got to pick them up at, where we got to deliver them, all that kind of stuff. See if it might be something that could be, I don't want to say quick because I have to make 3 trips, so a bunch of repetitiveness, but what might make for a quick video, or not quick video, but you know, not too much of a hassle for me to actually do it, and you know, after the edits or whatever, not being too long to add on to this, make this video too long. I don't know, we'll see. But we're almost here. Ready to drop this one off. I'm gonna go ahead and turn right here. Yep. We still have that fuel trailer over here. Might go ahead and top off. Oh, we're still sitting at 66 health, or 66. The fuck am I talking about? 66 gallons. Man, I played too many games. All right. So that one's there. It's not gonna disappear. Gotta manually unwinch that. And also, since we have this, let's kill this engine here. I was paying attention and notice out here, well, we haven't seen anything here, but maybe on out here, back here, maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where these other fucking upgrades are. Yeah, this is where we're going. Down in this area. I think we had delivered truck down here before. Like I said, I know we've been over there to exploring before with the TUZ. So, yeah. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Well, we're closer to it than what we was to the one that we just picked up, so hopefully it won't take too long either. Like I said, this will be a nice, quick little fucking rendezvous. We'll go ahead and top off while we're here. I don't really need it. We only went through, what, 15 gallons basically to go get the other one and bring it over here. So, yeah, we should have been alright. Probably would have used up maybe another 10, 15, maybe 20 gallon stops. I don't know. But, either way, we topped it off. We're gonna go get it. Like I said, after that, we'll go and look and maybe do some logging. I don't want to say we will. I don't want to. But I do want to get it over with. That's literally all we got left contract-wise after this is 3 logging contracts. We still got, I think, 2 of the tasks to do. Or not tasks, 2 of the contests to do, which I'll do that on my own time. Yeah, so I don't know. I ain't gonna worry about getting those done before we move on to the next DLC. Still gotta go back to Tamir and do some more of those contests at some point. Yeah, I don't know, with all these fucking rocks and shit, narrow passages. I know that fucking Voron was taking some damage going over some of the ice. I was like, you know what? This would probably just be better for us. Ooh, wait, where the fuck are we going here? Oh, we're turning? Okay. Just to take the TUZ. Oh well. I think it's a good time as any. If y'all haven't already done it and you're new here, or even if you're not new here and you just keep coming back and you haven't done it, which I don't know why you would. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified when we upload new videos. Go ahead and leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Even if you are subscribed, I would love to know what you thought. And if you don't like it, feel free to hit that dislike button. Give me a heavily worded message down below. Make me regret all my life decisions. And maybe explain how you got this far into the video if you're not liking it. I mean, if I don't like something, I'll just click off of it. But that's just me. I could be weird. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. Oh man, come on, let's not get bogged down here. I thought about going along the banks, but I was thinking that might have been take longer. I was also thinking about the truck as well and all the rocks and shit. But that might be a better bet, especially right there where we was kind of getting bogged down. But we wasn't bogged down very long, so I don't know, maybe not. I already got my markers set out, kind of going back the way that we just came. We just blew a fucking tire, blew out a fucking suspension. Oh my goodnesses. I'm proud of this. The only thing that's fucking damage. No engine, no gearbox. What the fuck am I doing? Go repair what we need. We can't even fucking repair all of our suspensions. Got about halfway. I guess it'll be alright. Go on over here. Gotta go up and around that little mountain area. Well, the ice kind of goes that way, but it just got too big of a gap and no way to just get across it over here. I wish there was like a little bridge or something. Maybe even a sketchy little passageway. You're not really supposed to cross, but if you try and go slow enough, you can. I would fucking do it. I don't know if I'd succeed. I'd fucking give it a shot. They ain't got nothing over there. Gotta go over here. I don't remember, again, how bad this is. I think we've made it with this before. Oh, it's kind of narrow. I don't think it ever gets to a rocky type. Oh, nope, here it is. At least we're not really going up an incline too much right here. Maybe a slight incline, but not much. Mostly flat ground. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what I was kind of afraid of, thinking that we might hang up on up a rocky cliff. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. As long as we can keep moving, rocks won't fucking get on my way. Come on. Really? There's not even much of an incline, so it's not the fact that we can't make it up it because we're sliding too much. Fucking rocks not letting us fucking keep the momentum going. We're about to fucking go right back in this rock anyway. Okay. Got a little bit on that side there in that snow. Kind of what we got us to do. As long as we got the momentum, we can keep going. Oh, this fucking camera. Trying to keep it fucking steady and it keeps just moving all over the place. Made it through that little passage. We'll just be right down this little area. Yep, I see it right there. Same type of container. Good. But this, if this was a different type of fucking trailer type ordeal. Barbarian. I didn't say nothing about no saddles. Come on. Turn. There we go. Back her on up. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't want to attach it to the fucking side of it. There we go. Now all we gotta do is deliver it there and call it good. Alright, so we're getting pretty close to the drop-off spot here. And I think I said you'll only use about 15, maybe 20 gallons of fuel ago. When we popped off, we've already used about 30. I forgot we had to go over there and come back. So I'm going to get over there. We did use about 15, 20 gallons coming back, you know. Roughly about that too. I mean, you could say probably about 15 over there, 15 bags, and about 30. So yeah, that was kind of accurate. I just wasn't thinking about two ways. But either way, there we have that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this log of discord contract as well. I just got delivered 3 things of medium logs, and we are driving with a step 310E. I thought about going and what? Okay, I was supposed to say, wait, where am I going? I thought about using that Voron, and that's what I had intended on doing, but we can't carry medium or short logs in it, which we don't need short logs any for these contracts. We just got 2 things mediums and 1 long. But yeah, it doesn't have that kind of bed on it, so we'd have had to pull a trailer. I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and fucking grab Step. It seems to do good at times. We've used it for some cargo stuff over here, so we're gonna go ahead and use it. We have all-wheel drive and diff lock capabilities, which right now I'm not got anything on it, and or anything turned on at the moment. It seems to be doing all right. So this is what we're gonna be doing. This is the only one that's completely in this map. The one with the long logs, thanks to what we'll do next time, it is you have to pick it up in this map, and then it has to be delivered in the other. So we're gonna have to be going back and forth for those, and I believe there's 3 of those if I remember correctly. And then the other thing in medium logs just has to be done in the other map. I think what we're gonna do this one since it's just this map. Next time we'll do the one that's both maps, and then the last one we'll do the other map. Now look at this thing just kind of fly around here. I don't even know if it's got chain tires. I didn't even fucking check. I ain't even fucking worried about it right now. Does it? Go ahead and look. Yeah. I brought it up, I gotta look now. I ain't worried about it, but I gotta fucking look. Oh man. Either way. So this is what we're gonna go ahead and do. End off this video by doing this contract. Get this done. Like I said, we'll get this whole DLC done this month. I'm only gonna do 1 a week. It's kind of why I was wanting to maybe try to do this as well as that last one, this video. Otherwise, I'd had to schedule 2 videos 1 of the weeks, which would have been fine, but kind of stay consistent with what we've been doing the rest of the month. We'll go ahead and knock it out, and I think we're going to just travel on this ice most of the time, except right there at the beginning. That's where we got to drop it off at, basically over there in that little village by the fucking garage. The rest of the time we're going to kind of stay on this ice, and then where we got to pick it up at, we got to get off. But we ain't going to be traveling down no fucking snowy roads and shit. I feel like this would be a lot easier. I got a feeling if we get fucking going too fast, start skirting around on this ice, we might tip. That's with loaded fucking logs. I thought about maybe trying to do like what we've done before and hook up a trailer, pull it with a winch, but can't really do that unless I have what the fuck am I doing? I'll turn in here. That fucking thing threw me all off. I'm going straight here. But I ain't gonna be able to hook it up properly, so I'll have to get another truck and all that fun stuff. And I do think with the long logs, we can use the Voron for that, and it's been doing us good here lately. We've been using it. Probably use it for the long logs, and then use this for the medium logs once we get on the other map. The other map, we will have to go through some snow and shit. Hoping on this one to stay ice for the most part. We're getting to the point where we gotta kind of get up and get on the road here. Hopefully because of the ice, we can kind of pick up some speed there. Hopefully with the logs, we can kind of pick up speed there as well. And we are able to knock this out pretty quickly, hopefully. What the goal is anyways. Come on now. I don't like this area. Fucking snow. And these little divots too. I like that with the bed full of logs here. where we're picking up the medium logs, also where we'll have to pick up the long logs next time. I'll have to try to remember that. And you ain't got much space to just typically turn around there, so we're going to have to go out in the snowy patch out behind it to try to turn around. Especially once we get that fucking log trailer for the long logs. Right up here. Backside, we're going to turn around before we load up. So we don't gotta worry about it. Oh, come on. I'm bogged down by this mud? Really? I ain't had any problems with the mud before. Oh, got this. Cargo management, we don't need no cargo. Picking up fucking logs now, that's all we got left. Yeah, we'll have to fucking turn around out here in this little snowy area. That's with a fucking log trailer. Right now I kind of back up and have to go out there too much. Cargo management. It seems they had short logs. I don't know why they would, since nothing requires short logs in this whole fucking region, but you never know. They could have fucking threw it in there just for someone who ain't paying attention. They grab them and fucking go deliver it and be like, oh shit, this ain't what I need. Come on. Now, between the step and the Voron, I would say that, I'm assuming, I haven't really looked, but I would assume the step doesn't have as much power. As well as, look how fucking small it is compared to this fucking log fucking cage in the back. It's so tiny. The step in general is so fucking tiny. Kinda what helps it fucking book it across the fucking snow and ice and shit. Just kinda hightailing it out of there. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I didn't set the markers. I thought I set the markers the same going back as coming. Right, now I decided to go through here going back. Well, that will save us because that one area was kind of bogged down a little bit with the snow and it was kind of bumpy. I was afraid that might be a little too rough with these, but yeah, we're going to avoid that. Well, we're still taking the ice all the way back. We're just going to be kind of coming down here and getting on the ice instead of going on down where we was at, getting on the ice. On out here. What's that way out here? I'm not going. Am I going straight? What? Oh, okay. Yeah. Last time we came. Did we come around that? I guess we did. We came around there and came down here and went up. I guess. Unless we came through here. I don't know why we. I know we came around here because there's that. I don't know why we wouldn't have just came this way. And went up and said come around and then oh, I don't fucking know. Either way. Now we'll get to stay on the rocky ice type shit all the way back. I think I actually got the markers more on the rocky areas. So I wasn't sure if this was some of that breakable ice or slush. I figured I'd try to put the markers back in the actual little banks a little bit better. That way that goes from falling into breakable ice. But I think we would be good. Right here by this might be a little iffy, but the rest is fine. Alright, so we're getting close to being able to drop off this first load, and it's been a pretty easy route. Pretty easy journey. Not any problems. Kind of bounce around a little bit on some rocks, but not too bad. Nothing that I was afraid it was going to tip on or anything like that. And yeah, this thing's been handling alright. I know for all the shit that I talk about fucking logging and how I don't like it, this one's been pretty fucking good for us. Now, I do feel like this, out of the three that we got to do on this region, is the easiest, simplest, since we can take that ice most of the way. The next one with the long log, that's going to be probably the longest, since we got to go back and forth. Hey, there's that prototype. Back and forth or whatever with the fucking long logs between the different maps. But I don't know. I don't even remember where I got to deliver them at. But I know the fucking next two, we're not gonna get it easy with the ice. We're gonna have to actually go through some snow and shit, so we will see. Alright, so we are on our way back with the second load here. And it seemed to struggle a little bit more in the snow, some than what it had earlier, but I think that might be partially because our tires are damaged. We haven't blown any out, but they are damaged. And our suspension's damaged, and we have also damaged our fuel tank some. So that's a problem. I did end up recovering this. I wasn't even thinking earlier. I went to set out to come towards the pickup spot for the fucking logs, and then I noticed our fuel. I was like, you know what? We might need to fucking go ahead and refuel some. And I didn't know where any fuel tanks were or anything like that. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. Just went ahead and recovered it. Got it back at the garage. So it was fully repaired, fully fueled. I think that's what I'm going to do after this one too. We'll drop this one off, especially since the tires are taking some damage. Our suspension's about shot, and our fuel tank started to take some damage. So hopefully we don't run out of fuel. I mean, I don't think we will. I mean, we've only used 19 gallons so far. And we're on our way back, and we should be getting pretty close. Come on. Oh, whoa, 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 come on. No, 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 no. Fuck. There ain't nothing I can punch onto. Man, we're not fully on our side, I guess. Still running. Man. Alright, let's get the TUZ out, I guess. Good thing about this with the tipping is that we got all this open area for me to maneuver to get it flipped back over, as well as the logs didn't fall out, so we don't need a crane. That's good. Hopefully they haven't rolled out now. So we should be alright. Pull it back on over here and fucking just repack the logs. Yes sir, let's go ahead and kill this engine. That was easy. Man, if we gotta fucking do this shit, I want it to be like that all the fucking time. That was fucking simple as simple can be. Rock right there, just out in the middle of nowhere. I want to fucking run that over and tip this again. I probably shouldn't be driving as fast as I am, since we do have these logs. We do have all these little fucking rocks and ice things. There's some more fuel damage. Man, look how much that's fucking changed. Yeah, y'all can see that power to weight that fucking dropped by a bunch. And then the fucking durability, obviously, since we're all fucking busted up. So yeah, that's what talking about earlier with the snow. Kind of struggling a little bit more. I mean, not too much. I never had a winch on it, anything to help pull it or anything. But I could tell that it was getting bogged down and felt more bogged down than what it normally would, even without the fucking logs in it. So yeah, that's where that power to weight thing was showing how much it's fucking has lost because of the damage that's taken so far. I don't know what typically is or what it's sitting at now, but had a bunch of red there. Alright, so we're about to drop off the second load. Then we'll just have one more to go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and delete this fucking trailer too. There ain't no sense in it being right here. Don't need it no more. Let's go ahead and delete trailer. Yes. Now let's go ahead and recover this. Fucking head back out. Alright, so we are on our way back with the third load here. I'm pretty close to our destination. Too far over there, you can kind of see the, I think that's the garage right there. Yeah, garage right there, so it's not too far. Oh, whoa, 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 shit. Golly. Wasn't fucking paying no attention there. Luckily, we fucking managed to save it right there. We ain't got to bring the fucking TUZ over here. Go sitting where it was at earlier. Of course, I would have just recovered it to the garage, how fucking close we are to it. They're driving back over here. Alright. All in all, besides that right there, and then the other time that we tipped, this has been a very simple and easy logging contract. I'm glad. Like I said, I got a feeling the other two ain't going to be. I don't remember where the long logs got to go, but I know where the short log, or the other thing, the medium logs got to go. And I'm not really looking forward to it too much. Probably go ahead and use the step again on that one, since this one seems to handle it alright. It does have all-wheel drive diff locks, so I'll use this for the medium logs and go ahead and use that Boron for the fucking long ones, but I ain't looking forward to them. Even if this one was fucking easy. There we go. Alrighty, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell so you get notified when we upload new videos, and leave a like and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Until next time, peace out. Everybody love everybody.